I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
like,
looking.
And yet one of the titles you didn't say is NBA wife.
yeah, no, I don't think,
That's not really a title in your view.
it's not, no, I don't think I'll ever call myself that because I feel like, I mean, I don't think my husband would call himself chef's wife.
When I tell you guys that women don't respect men in today's society, I truly mean that. Imagine busting your to become one of the best players in history and having your overweight, mid-tier wife on national television with her fat face and pounds of makeup on talking about you in this manner. The reason why they say mansplaining and that you're more beautiful when you're quiet or women are to be seen and not heard is because women don't understand meritocracy, and it's proven right here. This dumb literally said, I don't want to be called an NBA wife because my husband doesn't call me a chef wife. Her saying this sentence implies or assumes that they're equal. For those of you that are unfamiliar, let me give you guys a quick little explanation on Ayesha Curry, another ungrateful, ingrate wife.
My husband really loves my feet.
Oh, I love that.
And so like the light was hitting him just right that day. And so I was like, let me
Welcome, punch!
Bruh.
just snap this photo and send him a picture of my feet. So I always say, like, when he says to send nudes, like, that's what he's getting, a picture of my bare feet. I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
like,
looking.
And yet one of the titles you didn't say is NBA wife.
yeah, no, I don't think,
That's not really a title in your
it's
view.
not, no, I don't think I'll ever call myself that because I feel like, I mean, I don't think my husband would call himself chef's wife.
Favorite physical feature? My feet.
Yes. You asked the question.
You're such a weirdo.
Don't ever think for 1 minute that it ain't some men out there looking at you like I wish. Honestly. And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more.
My husband really loves my feet.
Oh, I love that.
See what I mean, guys? This is going on radio talk shows and shit like that without her husband and airing out all their laundry. This stupid, ungrateful.
This sounds weird, but like
No, you know this sounds ungrateful and you're still gonna say it.
male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it.
And look at her, look at the women. This is like a, guys, this clip is like a fantastic expose of female nature. Notice how she knows what she's about to say is wrong. She knows that she's being an ungrateful. But what do the girls around her say? They enable the behavior. No, you're not crazy, girl. You're okay to feel this way.
And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not looking? This is a married woman. Are you serious? Do you guys see now why I tell you never let your girl hang out with her single friends? Bro.
And yet one of the titles you didn't say is NBA wife.
Yeah, no, I don't think,
That's not really a title in your
it's
view.
not, no, I don't think I'll ever call myself that because I feel like, I mean, I don't think my husband would call himself chef's wife.
She knows what she said just now was stupid. That's why she's making that face. Someone clip this and send it to her. I'm going to be very honest with you. You are with one of the best guards in NBA history. One of, if not the best three-point shooters to ever walk the earth. Multiple time NBA champion, finals champion, okay? You are nothing more than an overweight, light-skinned, ingrate. You are an embarrassment to him, and at this point, you are basically going to be an asterisk next to his legacy because you can't keep your mouth shut. And for you to have the gall to go on daytime television and say that you're not going to refer to yourself as an NBA wife, as if being married to an NBA player is below you, is one of the most disrespectful, ungrateful, low IQ, piece of shit moves I've ever seen. You know how many people dream of making it to the NBA one day from all over the world? I actually dreamed about making it to the NBA one day when I used to play basketball back in high school. But unfortunately, that's a dream that just a lot of people can't reach, right? Not only did your husband make it to the NBA, he's going to go down as one of the greatest of all times. So not only is your husband a percentage of the 1%, he has a 1% of the 0.001%. and for some odd reason, you were able to attract this man, have a family with this man, he gave you a stable life, and you feel the need to go on talk shows and tell embarrassing stories about him in the name of good jokes or wife banter? This is precisely the problem with Western culture. The problem with Western culture is that we have a economy, we have a structure, we have a cultural ideology that is surrounded by femme-centric privilege and hedonism. So in other words, a woman's happiness comes before everything. If her happiness is contingent upon insulting her husband, so be it. If her happiness is contingent upon destroying her family, so be it. If her happiness is contingent upon her not sacrificing anything for the betterment of the family, so be it. Men will sacrifice their happiness for their family willingly. We're designed to do it. Women will sacrifice their family to be happy. Big difference. And the society that we're in now encourages the latter. For her to have the gall and say, well, he doesn't call me a chef wife, implies that being a chef and an NBA player are the same. And this gross mischaracterization of social hierarchies, competence, meritocracy is something that modern women just don't understand. And this comment proves that. I'm going to play this back for you guys for real, because this is actually a psychology into female nature. I'm going to play this back because this is very important.
I mean, I don't think my husband would call himself. I feel like
Title in your
it's
view.
not, no, I don't think I'll ever call myself that because I feel like,
I
mean, I don't think my husband would call himself chef's wife.
she knows how preposterous that sounds. That's why she gave that little smile. Probably try to play it off. I'm just kidding. When I tell you guys that women don't respect men in today's society, I truly mean that. Tom Brady, Steph Curry, all types of men that are extremely successful, we're all dealing with the bullshit. All of us. Imagine busting your ass to become one of the best players in history and having your overweight, mid-tier wife on national television with her fat face and pounds of makeup on talking about you in this manner. Imagine. There's a famous saying, women are to be seen and not heard. There's another saying in Spanish, the quieter you are, the more beautiful you are. In Asian culture, women are taught to be meek, speak low and softly, and limit their comments, and be quiet when men are speaking. How is it that all these different cultures from all different parts of the world all came to the same conclusion about women and their opinions? How? We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have emails. We didn't have you got mail. Since biblical times, this has been what it is. All across the world, different cultures, all noticed the same thing. When women speak, problems arise. This isn't some one-off misogynistic rant. This is human evolution and biology over thousands of years of programming. And I think the reason why these different societies quickly figured out that women need to shut the up is because of shit like this. Women have an inherent inability to recognize meritocracy. I'm going to say that again. The reason why they need to shut the up and not talk is because they have an inherent inability to understand the concept of meritocracy. I'm going to say it one more time. Listen to me. If you're going to take anything away from this podcast, I want you to take this away. Okay? The reason why societies through the beginning of time, from different continents, cultures, religions, backgrounds, all came to the same conclusion that we need to shut the up is because women don't understand the concept of meritocracy. So in other words, no millionaire wants to listen to a homeless guy give out financial advice. Do you understand now? Women did not build this world, men did. Every human innovation, every advancement, everything that made life easier for humans, 90+% of it was created by men. And it was created by men that had a wife that would shut up. You understand? Human innovation was at its peak when knew to shut up and be in the kitchen. Ever since then, thanks to the rise of the sexual revolution, women have been giving their opinions, entering the workforce, divorcing left and right, not having kids, and look where we are now. Cooked. As women have become more and more equal to men and gained more and more rights and behave more like men, what has happened to society? It's been crumbling. Birth rates in the shitter. Inflation through the roof. Affordability, cooked. Now, some is probably in here saying, Myron, how the did you jump to the conclusion that because women can have an opinion that we have all these other societal ills? I'll tell you why. Because every single woke ideology that's poisoned our society came through the Trojan horse of feminism. Feminism was the Trojan horse that brought alongside civil rights, that brought alongside equality, that brought alongside egalitarianism, that brought alongside liberalism, that brought alongside Marxism and communism and communitarianism. And we know who owned the Trojan horse. But that's a conversation for another day. The reason why they say mansplaining and that you're more beautiful when you're quiet, or women are to be seen and not heard, and this is echoed through the beginning of time in many different cultures, is because women don't understand meritocracy, and it's proven right here. This dumb literally said, I don't want to be called an MBA wife because my husband doesn't call me a chef wife. Her saying this sentence implies or assumes that they're equal when there's a vast disparity between the two. A woman that's a bartender will sit there and think that she's better than a heart surgeon. Because they have the reason why most are stupid is because they don't understand this concept of meritocracy. Feet are almost never held to the fire by society for their failures. I'm going to say that again. All you that are going to go ahead and say that this is a misogynistic rant, hey, I'm not being misogynistic. I'm being realistic. I'm saying what everyone else is too quick to say. The more women talk and the more they give their opinions and the more power they have, the faster society declines. This inability to understand meritocracy and dominance hierarchies is precisely why we need to shut the up. If there are 10 men in a room and there's a millionaire, everyone's going to shut up and want to listen to what the millionaire has to say, because men understand that our merit dictates our value. Our merit, our skill set, our experience, and our earning capacity dictates how much we can speak. Men that don't have anything to offer know to shut the up. Women that don't have anything to offer don't know to shut the up, because no one ever tells them to shut up, because they want to them. Does that make sense? No one tells women to shut the up because guys want to them. But men are totally cool with shutting the up because we know our ability to speak is contingent upon our competence. Why do you think the stereotype is out there that beautiful women are stupid? Why do you think people say, oh, sorry, I'm having a blonde moment? Stereotypes are typically rooted in ugly realities. It's pattern recognition. There's a reason why men call hot girls. The reason why is because they're useless. And the reason why they're useless is because they've never had to be useful. Do you get it now? Do you guys get it? Women live in a bizarre world. They're not on earth with us. They really aren't. And once you get this through your mind, that they're living in another reality, then you can move accordingly. I'll leave you guys with this before we get back into the Akash thing. Besides the fact that we don't understand meritocracies and need to shut the because of that, you have two choices. You can either respect women as equals and not understand them, or you can understand them and never look at them as equals. You pick. Say that again for you niggas. You can either understand women and not respect them as equals, or not understand women and just cook your life. Let's just keep it simple, bro. Go. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. I gotta be blunt about it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta remove the scalpel from the hammer. You cannot understand women as equals and still respect them. There you go. That's a simpler one so that you guys don't get confused. You cannot respect women as equals while understanding them. It's impossible. You must pick one. If you understand them, you'll never respect them as equals. If you don't understand them, then you can respect them as equals. But the two cannot coexist, guys. They cannot. And I would argue, the more competent, the more masculine, the more dominant you are, the faster you'll be able to identify that they're and they should never have positions of power, and that you are the leader. They're nothing more than overgrown children, and no one likes to admit that. Now, let me be clear about this. Is this all women? Of course not. For all the out there, Myron, you're making blanket statements. So for you 50 IQ, I'm speaking in general. Are there women out there that are brilliant? Are there women out there that contribute more than men? Absolutely. But let's be painfully honest here. That is a fraction of the female population. There's always going to be outliers. There's always going to be female geniuses. There's always going to be women that are amazing, that are able to do things that even competent men can't do. But the problem is this, and this is the key distinction. If you rely upon male ingenuity, you have a society. If you rely on female ingenuity, we're living in the Stone Ages. You see the difference? There are not enough competent women to keep a society running at the level that we run it now. Do you understand? In other words, the average man can be as competent as the most exceptional woman. That is how we're able to do the things and have the amazing technology and human advancements that we've had. If we had to rely on to maintain the infrastructure of modern society, we'd all be in caves rubbing sticks together for fire. There's not enough female competence to go around. And that's the ugly truth. Most human beings are in general, but only one gender can be without consequence. Guess who that is? If you guess the person with the, you are correct. Clip this, send this to someone out there that thinks men and women are equal. You can either understand women and not respect them as equals, or don't understand women and continue to sleepwalk through life and be disappointed later when you figure out the hard way that they're not. And I pray that you don't figure it out in a family court. You bought into this egalitarianism bullshit. You thought you married a woman who's going to be your partner. You have a child with this woman who you thought you was going to be your partner. She tells you we're 50-50, we're a team, blah, blah, blah. She gets pissed off. She don't want to be with you no more because you're and you allowed her to go 50-50. Next thing you know, you're getting a piece of paper in the mail saying you've been served. Your wife is divorcing you and the kids are on the other side of the town. Now, that equality that you guys were talking about, that equality's gone. You're walking in that family courthouse. Ain't no egalitarianism here. She's gonna be sobbing. Oh my God. He abuses me so much stronger than me. You're saying there, what? Judge is banging the gavel. While I determine the outcome of this case, I'm going to award custody of the children to the woman. So in other words, you're guilty until proven innocent, and she's innocent until proven guilty. She gets the kids. She gets the leverage. What happened to that equality that women wanted? Goes out the window when the family courts come, and you're dumb didn't know better because you looked at them as an equal. You didn't watch Myron Gaines. You didn't listen to me saying that you always have a burden of performance. It's invisible, but it's there. You're dumb. You're the equal partnership. Happy wife, happy life. She's going to be great. We split the bills down the middle. Everything's hunky-dory. White picket fence. Until you get that letter from some random nigga in a Yankee cap coming up to you who you thought was going to rob you. You've been served, sir. Nigga turns into Goku. You're like, what? Open it up. Boom. You got a court date. Done. I guarantee you there's hundreds of men watching this right now that know exactly what the I'm talking about. When your heart sinks into your that you just figured out that the woman that you've took an oath with till death do us part, now she's trying to part with you and your children and your resources. Where's the equality then? Was she sitting there saying, I want alimony? Where's the equality then? When she's fighting to get custody of the children majority of the time? Where's the equality then? When she kicks you out your house? Where's the equality then? When you got to sleep out of your car? Where's the equality then? When you're scrapping around change to figure out how you're going to eat because a majority of your money is going to this. And if you don't give her that money, you go to jail. This is the life-saving information that differentiates me from all these other losers on YouTube. They don't understand this stuff. They think everything is all hunky-dory. Yeah, communitarianism, woo, egalitarianism, women's rights, yeah. They will never tell you the dark and pernicious side of what feminism has led to. It's led to the destruction of the nuclear family. It's led to the degradation of family values. It's led to the destruction of young men that don't have a father. It's led to the rise of that have no goddamn shame, that are okay with being softcore porn stars on Instagram at 19 years old. It's led to the lack of IQ that young people have. It's led to the inability to critically think. It's led to this fast food society where everyone is lazy as and no one wants to do anything. It's led to this instant gratification society that we've built up. This is what feminism has done. And the sad part is it only benefits a small minority of men. Guys like me. We just throw them to the side of the road, as my guy MS would say. And then you dumb niggas picking them up on the side of the road and say, another man's trash is another man's treasure. Next thing you know, you're like, Akash, trying to figure out if your is a virgin or not. She sold you the dream because you're dumb actually believe that she's equal to you. So yeah, that equality mindset that you have, yeah, that lasts until the divorce comes. Then you're the abuser. Then you're the toxic one. Then you're the controlling one. then you're the one that manipulates the money and uses it against her, even though she makes just as much as you. Your house, hers, because she has the kids. And if you go to your house, you get arrested.
Fatality.
Do you see why I do what I do now? Do you see why I talk about these topics? Do you see why people send me DMs every day saying I saved their life? It's rants like this that's probably changing someone's mind right now. As we speak right now, 3:18 in the morning. Okay? Eastern Standard Time. Friday, December 5th. Some of you are listening to this right now saying, holy, they're connecting the dots right now as we speak. Hell, that nigga might have rewinded 10 seconds and be like, what the is going on here? Someone's screen recording it on the side. Someone's sending this link to their friend and saying, watch this right now, stupid. It's rants and monologues like this that save people's lives. And I'm really the only one that can deliver it. Because not only do I have an intense understanding and knowledge of female nature and how these move, but I'm able to give it to you guys in an unapologetic, non-fied manner. I'm not Jordan Peterson. I'll tell you guys these are stupid. I'm not Chris Williamson, scared to tell the truth to my female audience for fear of losing some female watchers. I'm not Sadia Khan, a dumb that utilizes her looks and lies about her credentials to charge niggas thousands of dollars for a consultation when she's a side. This information is free. There's a reason why I'm still on YouTube talking about this shit. I should have been cut to OSS, but all you need to hear this. Some of you niggas listening might be homeless. Some of you niggas listening right now might be on your last couple days where you might get evicted. Some of you guys right now might be unemployed. Some of you guys might be in the gym. Some of you guys might be sitting right now to a that treats you like shit. And if you're too much of a to tell her that she's useless, turn up the volume. Hey, if you're sitting next to this guy right now, make yourself useful, okay? Don't be like the rest of your female counterparts who are useless. Get your up and give this nigga a sandwich. Now, for all you niggas out there that are too soft to tell your girl anything, pay attention. Did she get up just now? If she got up, fine. But if she's still sitting next to you listening to me right now, you're useless. There you go, niggas. I just told your girl what you don't want to tell her. You're welcome. Real time, live. Yeah, I didn't stutter. Okay? I didn't stutter. I'll say it again for you. Get your ass up and get this nigga a sandwich and prove that you're not a useless. I don't give a if you ate 30 minutes ago. Go make the sandwich. If you don't have that level of submission for your man, where he's clearly listening to me because he agrees with my worldview, if you're not getting your up right now, whether you're fat, Latino, black, Chinese, wherever you are, if you're not getting your up right now, quite frankly, you're useless. Because your job is to be a subordinate to that guy sitting next to you. And he's too much of a right now to tell you. So I'm doing it for him. I'm saving some of y'all niggas' lives right now. I'm red pilling a lot of y'all right now. Some of y'all are getting broken up right now. It's okay. I'll shit test these girls for you guys every now and then. For free, by the way. I do this at least once a month. Because a lot of you niggas are too to tell your girl what I just told her. And I'm the only nigga that can really deliver this shit, to be honest with y'all. I'm able to blend the boring academics of Jordan Peterson, the of people like Chris Williamson, the raw edge of someone like an Andrew Tate, and the knowledge like a mystery, and bring it all into one package and tell you guys what it is. I'm not in the Philippines. I'm not in Brazil. I'm not in Colombia. I'm in Miami. I'm right here on the front lines with you guys dealing with these stupid. I don't say this to toot my own horn, but I'm the best at this shit. By far. No one comes close. I know what these are going to say before they even say it. After you've talked with 4,000 women, you become Hostradamus. So look, take this clip, send it to some dumbass you know that's whipped by his girl. Take this clip, send it to somebody that you care about that you know is a that needs to get his life together. Take this clip and send it to some guy that identifies as a feminist and realize that this egalitarian shit is going to set him up for a cruising. A cruising for a bruising. It's time to wake up, niggas, and I'm the fucking alarm clock.